These are 5 cars with the weirdest gear shifters ever made, and number 1 replaced the gear lever with buttons right in the steering wheel. Number 5. Honda Civic, Type R EP3. The Honda Civic Type R EP3 put its manual shifter somewhere you'd never expect, high up on the center dashboard instead of down on the floor. The short, curved lever sat extremely close to the steering wheel, allowing drivers to move their hand from steering to shifting incredibly quickly. It looks strange, but performance enthusiasts actually loved the ergonomic design. Number 4. Citroen DS. The Citroen DS was already one of the strangest cars of its era, and its gear selector was no exception. A small lever mounted behind the steering wheel controlled the transmission, but it also doubled as part of the starting system. Instead of simply grabbing a conventional shifter, drivers had to learn an entirely different sequence just to start moving. Number 3. Jaguar Rotary Gear Selector. Jaguar turned changing gears into a theatrical experience. Start the car, and a circular rotary selector automatically rises from the center console. Turn the dial to select park, reverse, neutral, or drive, then switch the engine off and the knob disappears back into the console. It looked incredibly futuristic, although electronic failures could sometimes leave drivers unable to select the gear they wanted. Number 2. Citroen 2CV. The Citroen 2CV featured a bizarre, dashboard-mounted shifter that looked more like an umbrella handle than a gear lever. Instead of the familiar floor-mounted H pattern, drivers had to push, pull, and twist the lever through an unusual pattern. Once learned, it was surprisingly simple, but for first-time drivers, figuring out where each gear lived could feel like solving a puzzle. Number 1. Edsel Teletouch Drive. The Edsel eliminated the traditional gear lever completely. Instead, Ford placed push buttons directly in the center of the steering wheel, right where you'd normally expect the horn. Drivers simply pressed P, R, N, D, or L to select a gear. It looked like technology from the future, but its complicated electromechanical system developed a reputation for problems, turning Teletouch into one of America's most memorable automotive experiments.